Hey guys, what's going on? For this video, we're returning to our modification I've done about a year ago, exactly a year ago, and this is the Airbox modification that I did. From the old subscribers, you can remember that I opened this closed section right here. Let's go ahead and get a closer look. So, back in June of 2018, when I dremeled everything off, and I installed one of these high flow, high performance air filters. Alright, but today we're doing something different. We're going to install this. This is, as you can tell, this is the open portion. There's actually an OEM part in Europe in which they offer a option to close this off, close this section off. So this is the piece I got. This is the product number. And what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna close the section right off, so that basically air is going through over here, and then instead of it going and cooling off the engine or having the air escape into the engine bay, because of this closed off section, the air is gonna go run through the right, down through this channel and into the airbox. Alright, so that's my plan for today. We'll see how it goes. For those of you who don't know how to remove this, basically you have to unscrew two bolts, one over here on the left side and one over here on the right side, and it comes right off. You pop it from behind here, and then you kind of slide it off like so, and then out you go. And this is the section where I'm talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can zoom in. Alright, so the piece is on. Everything is just plug and play. It fit perfectly. Everything snapped on. 3 prongs here that has to latch on. Well, actually 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's 2 prongs on the bottom, one over here and one over here to the far left. And it closes off the space, traps the air from going into the engine bay, to the manifold. Ultimately, I think this setup is similar to, but don't quote me, I'm not an expert, the VWR racing intake has the same type of setup where it's enclosed here and then it funnels air through their own intake box, and they also have a cone filter, I think. Instead of this high flow air filter by K&N, they have their own air filter, and it's in a way the same setup, but don't quote me because I don't have it. This is kind of the cheaper version, or the more cost efficient version of it. I'll let you guys know in the long run how it is. But as I took this one out, I had it for over a year, exactly a year actually. Now this is the difference between a filter that I use for about 17,000 miles. Pretty much clean, nothing but bugs, I guess. Alright, nothing big that escaped from the snow grate. However, for the high flow one, the K&N, this is the bottom portion of it. You could tell that it's a lot more dirtier. I cleaned it actually, but it trapped some leaves, bigger dead insects and everything. So I believe the snow grate does create more of an extra protection, an extra layer of protection or barrier. So especially with that and this, it kind of inhibited the airflow. So I believe when switching off to the K&N and removing the snow grate, I think it's going to create a much more efficient airflow, a lot more cooler air going in, especially with the open, let me just zoom out, especially with the open air duct, and a lot cooler air. We'll see how it goes. See how it goes in the future. I'll do like another follow-up to everything, but I'm gonna place this back in, close this portion off, put away the air filter along with the cheese grate or the snow grate. So basically, to sum up, from last year I opened up this section, the closed off section, by dremmeling everything, so I got air going directly into the intake box. And now with the new piece, I have the air going through here, the original stock position, making a direct 90-degree turn and funneling the cold air right into the airbox. The only thing is, I took out the snow grate. After taking that out, I want to see, you know, how, if it does affect the car negatively. And on top of that, this new piece right here, it's gonna block off any cool air from going or cooling off the engine, right? So that's another thing that I have to monitor, but definitely gonna keep you guys posted. See you guys in the next video.